welcome back. Well, from sinking ships to alien planets and natural disasters, Bill Paxton did it all.
How you doing?
He was the face of countless 90s classics, lighting up our screens in blockbusters like Aliens.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Apollo 13.
Houston, we have a main bust A undervolt now, too. It's reading 25.5.
And Twister.
Hang on!
Now, Bill Paxton's son, James, is continuing his legacy on the big screen, starring in the upcoming Western movie, Last Train to Fortune.
But I never killed no woman or no youngin', you know? And I never shot no man in the back.
Wow, what a natural.
Amazing. Now, 8 years on from his dad's passing, James is honouring his late father in his latest projects. And we're delighted to say we're joined now by James Paxton live in LA. James, so great to see you. How are you?
I'm doing so well. Thank you so much for a wonderful introduction. It's good to be here with you guys.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Tell us a bit about how it feels for you watching back on some of those clips of your dad.
I'm just smiling. It's a mixed bag of emotions. I miss him so much. But you know, I love that film is forever, and you can always watch dad's movies, and you know, it's a good way to have a little visit with him, you know. And to this day, I never feel closer to my dad since he's been gone than when I'm on a film set. It's just, I just think of him and channel him.
Wow.
Well, I guess growing up with someone like him who worked so extensively with so many great directors, you would have had the opportunity to visit him on set. We're seeing him here.
Oh, gorgeous.
You know, those memories must be really profound for you when you were a kid.
Oh, absolutely. The Twister one, I was about 1 year old in that, so I don't recall that one especially, but I do have countless other memories, especially during the summertime when my mom and sister and I could all go be on location wherever he was filming, and I think that was the coolest perk of the job, was getting to travel wherever he was and seeing him work in his element.
It's obvious that you shared a real closeness as father and son, and you've now taken on some roles in honour of him. You had a cameo in the Twister sequel, of course, and took on his Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. role. Does that give you a sense of the impact he had on others, not just on you?
Yes, it really does. It's been an honor to get to kind of homage him wherever possible, because, you know, I want to celebrate him every time I can, and if I can do something that's fun for the fans and that I think Dad would get a kick out of, then I'm there. You know, it's got to be the right thing and the right way to do it. But I'm proud of the cameo that I did in Twisters, and I'm especially proud of the role I had in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I got to really channel Dad's mannerisms and the voice he used in that character, and really get into his headspace and think of how he would do it, and kind of study his tape, you know, do my homework.
Wow.
But it's my own dad. It was pretty trippy experience.
Yeah, I'm sure that the true tribute, though, is the legacy that you're setting up, you know, walking in his footsteps and carving your own part, so importantly. You're starring opposite Mary Steenburgen and the great Malcolm McDowell in this upcoming Western, Last Train to Fortune. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, a Western, that's going to be a lot of fun to do.
Yes, I mean, gosh, doing a real classic Western is such a, I think for many actors, it's like a bucket list dream kind of genre. Because, I mean, the expansiveness of film really started in the Western genre. And I always wanted to tell a great story. And for Last Train to Fortune, I got to work opposite Malcolm McDowell every day. It was basically Malcolm and I and a horse, most of it. And I got to kind of get this great master class from Malcolm on set. But it's a really wholesome, kind of family-friendly film, really about the importance of great teachers and mentors, because Malcolm plays an English schoolmaster who comes to the Old West to take up a position in this budding frontier town called Fortune, and he gets robbed by a young outlaw at the train station. It's the last train that he needs to get there on time for Monday morning's bell. But during the robbery, he convinces me to shepherd him the 2-day ride in exchange for the upfront salary, and and we kind of both teach each other something, and it's this great fish out of water tale. It's really kind of a buddy comedy in some ways as well, but it's very wholesome, has a lot of heart.
That's great.
How much fun to be a part of a project like that. And beyond that, yeah, and your on-screen talents and musical ones as well, you're also, we hear via a little birdie, that you're quite skilled with a paintbrush as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, in the last few years, so my mother is an incredible artist. She's an amazing painter, and she used to teach a volunteer art program in the schools that my sister and I grew up going to in Ojai called Art Trek. And she taught so many great different techniques, and this one called Coming and Going, where you kind of draw a part of the picture across the canvas, not the whole thing in the center or something. It kind of gives us this motion. I started a couple years ago finding furniture out on the street that people leave out, and I would pick it up and sand it down, and I start painting it a solid color, and then I'd use these paint pens to illustrate and kind of use those techniques that my mother taught me in school all those years ago. So I really, you know, the legacy that I am hoping to leave behind is just a creative one. You know, both my parents are such a wonderful artists and so supportive, and you know, Dad always taught me, he's like, never be ashamed of the family business. You know, I mean, this is a wonderful thing. And you know, he used to have this analogy, like if this was 100 years ago and we were shoemakers, and my father before me was a shoemaker and I was a shoemaker, you'd probably go into the business and become, you know, a shoemaker yourself. And you know, as long as you approach every art form and craft with integrity and purpose and wanting to do it well is really what he taught me. And so.
Beautiful.
Now I'm taking skills from both of them and trying to carry it on.
Oh, you are absolutely carrying forth their legacy. What
absolutely.
an honour to meet you, mate. Let us know what else you're doing in the future. We'd love to have you back on, James.
Thank you guys so much. This was so fun. I really appreciate it. And rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, you got it, man. Well said.
So say all of us. Thank you so much for your time, James.